Hi, welcome to the 30th module. When the curriculum of early childhood education is devised with due focus on encouraging positive dispositions towards learning and development, a strong emotional foundation needs to be generated within the conceptual framework. The emotional foundation thus laid should foster the four interrelated aspects of learning as mentioned to you in the previous module, namely attitudes and values, skills, knowledge and understanding, and positive dispositions. The most crucial objective of any early childhood education curriculum is that it should give the confidence to children in learning how to learn. It is a well-known fact that social competence and emotional maturity of the child forms a critical component of their academic achievement. Social capability and emotional maturity can be developed through loving and sustained relationships. For example, consider a child who is feeling insecure and fearful amidst ample opportunities provided to learn and grow. Do you think the child would attain wholesome development? Obviously no. Hence, strong emotional foundation provided at early years serves as a foundation for the successful development of a child. This module on creating strong emotional foundation would focus on how the emotional foundation can be laid strong for a child enrolled in an ECE center and appraise the role of an educator to make the child lead a happy and purposeful life. This module would be brought to you by 2 videos. At the end of the first video, you will be able to identify and realize the importance of the 3 interrelated areas of emotional development, comprehend the 5 building blocks of emotional well-being, and ascertain its significance. Now let us look into the interrelated areas of emotional development. The 3 major interrelated areas of emotional development are social interaction, emotional awareness, and self-regulation. Let us see each of these areas. The first one being social interaction. It is defined as a relationship that a child shares with others. The relationship comprises of interaction with peers as well as with adults. Examples of social interaction may be taking turns, helping friends, playing in a group, and extending cooperation. The second aspect is emotional awareness. Emotional awareness is the ability to recognize and comprehend one's feelings and actions as well as that of the others. Emotional awareness even goes a step further in comprising the ability to understand how one's feelings affect oneself as well as others. The third aspect is self-regulation. It is defined as the ability to express thoughts, feelings, and behavior in socially approved ways. Examples of self-regulation are the ability to calm down in anger, showing perseverance to accomplish a task. Now on to the second objective, the building blocks of emotional well-being. 5 emotional building blocks that have to be scaffolded by the early childhood educator to promote the development of positive dispositions by laying a strong emotional foundation are given to you. The first one is self-identity and belonging, secure relationship, a language for feelings, inner strength and resilience, self-confidence, and self-esteem. This section of the module details each of the above mentioned building blocks of emotional well-being, stating its importance and tips for educators to encourage the same in a child. First building block, as already told to you, is self-identity and belonging. Self-identity is defined as an awareness of who they are and what is their place in their environment. A positive sense of self-identity helps a person to know that they are valued and respected as a distinctive individual. Though the identity develops and reaches its peaks towards the end of the adolescence, a strong foundation has to be laid at early years, which in turn helps the child to understand himself or herself, develop a positive relationship with others, boost self-esteem, and have clarity of role that they play within their family. Now, why is the self-identity important to preschoolers? As ecological systems theory states that a child is enmeshed into a system framework with the more intimate environment being the home and the school. The home environment of a child is usually safe and protective. and they are accepted in their home as they are. But when it comes to the school environment, the child has to undergo a transition to the new environment. The child's acceptance will not be the same in the school environment, as the child's action, speech, behavior and culture may be different from others. Moreover, missing of family members augment the struggle. This is where the need for laying the foundation for self-identity arises. And the second building block is secure relationships. A child initiates relationship right from birth, as you know. These relationships are crucial in their early life and contribute to the holistic development of a child. Though the initial relationship of the child or with his intimate family, the relationship expands outside his family when the child enters play school. Hence, the school environment should provide supportive and secure relationship. Only secure relationship facilitate a child to be confident and explore the environment around them with the hope of having an adult to help them in need. And now, why is the secure relationship important? Establishing secure relationship during the early years influence a child's psychosocial development over the lifetime. It develops a sense of identity and a sense of belonging, and it boosts their self-confidence and motivation level in a long run. It helps to establish good peer relationship, which in turn contribute to social skills and independence of the child. And last but not the least, it enhances their thinking and reasoning skills. Now, the third building block, it's a language for feelings. The process of naming, recognizing and dealing with the feelings appropriately is called as the language for feelings. As an adult, a child also exhibits varied emotions depending on the context or situation and even based on the person involved. As they are very young to understand the emotions, adult has to help children recognize their feelings by promoting verbal cues to communicate their feelings and empowering them to deal with those emotions appropriately. Also, children have to be provided with opportunities to understand others' emotions. And now let us see the importance of language to express emotions. It's a well-known reality that once we are able to articulate the feelings that are experienced due to an emotion, it is easy to cope with the same. In addition to the coping value, the following are the points that reiterate the significance of helping children to name or recognize their emotions by articulating their feelings. Respecting a child's emotion gives him the space to explore more on it. And the child's feeling of being understood gives them the sense of trust to express more difficult emotions. And the child also gains self-confidence for the moral support that they get while expressing their emotions. And now on to the fourth building block of emotional foundation, inner strength and resilience. The child's ability to cope and bounce back with the changes, challenges or adversities that he faces in his routine life is called resilience. For a resilient child, it is the inner strength that provides him with skills to cope up with the unpredictable. The intensity and the frequency of the unforeseen events may vary from simple to complex, which demands from subtle adaptation to something bigger. And why is resilience important? Resilience among preschoolers, though cannot be developed at a younger age, a strong foundation has to be laid in the young primary age. The benefits of resilience are mentioned to you now. Resilience helps a child to face challenges of life and develop a positive outlook towards life. By being resilient, the child develops a positive self-image of himself. And a resilient child can take up risks and responsibilities with a positive thinking. The child with inner strength can identify his own skills and talents, and thereby a positive self-identity is achieved. The last building block is self-confidence and self-esteem. The personal value or perception that a child has on himself is called self-esteem. It is the awareness of oneself concerning their capabilities, distinctiveness, and relationship. Good self-esteem helps to establish a sense of identity, a sense of self-worth, a sense of acceptance and value, and self-confidence. Though the foundations of self-esteem is laid during the period of infancy, when a child develops attachment, The educator in an early learning center has got an enormous responsibility to refine it when the child starts developing relationship with older adults, peers, teachers in the school environment. Self-confidence and self-esteem, as you know, is very important. Why is it important? It supports physical, mental, and psychosocial well-being. It influences the academic achievement. It indicates that the child to learn, cope with challenges, set realistic expectations, and develop positive relationship in the child. With these insights of the building blocks that are crucial in creating a strong emotional foundation, let me meet you again in the second video that elaborates on the strategies to be adopted by the educator to create it. Thank you.